Yo guys, so this is going to be every single dino ability concept I have. All of these have been made by me and no other external sources. So, the newbie will not get an ability as it's the first dino, and yeah. Razor Claw will get a passive ability where every time it hits, it will take 5% of their enemy's HP, and yeah. The Chadnon will get an ability to ram into any dino or whatever, dealing 500 damage with its chin, and yeah. Chompy will get an ability to every so often will be able to bite the enemy or whatever you're fighting, dealing 500 damage like the Chad. The Rapto will get a ability to move 50% faster for 5 seconds, and the ability to turn invisible for 5 seconds, which would be a bit broken, but whatever. The Magmadon would have the ability to do a stomp, like the bosses or the animation or the idol, whatever. The spin attack, the homing fireball, the lava, like the super lava column, whatever, and the spraying out lava beam or lava pellets, and yeah. Torknash will just have, have an ability to get 25% damage reduction. The Triskelly would have the ability to do the stomp and the spin attack, and the third ability will be like the roar, and it'll make you do 10% more damage. The fourth ability will be to make it go underground. You can only use it 3 times every 25% HP, and you have to heal it up to max HP before you can use them again. And if you get hit, then you get out. And the fifth ability is going to be spawn 2 mini Triskelly companions or whatever you want to do, like in the boss fight. And they will fight you with 1000 HP each and 100 damage each. The Beastosaur will just have a massive bite, which do 500. Grug will have 25% damage reduction. Chugadon will have the chin bump, whatever, doing 500 damage and the damage reduction. Sheldon will be able to go into its shell with 50% damage reduction. Skelly-Mag will be able to spawn, will have the homing, fireball, the spin, the stomp, and a mini companion that has a 2000 HP and 200 damage. Mammothor will have 25% damage reduction. Chomamasaur will have the bite and 25% damage reduction. Gertiesaur will just have a 25% damage reduction. Tyrog will have a passive ability that every time it hits something, it will gain 5% more damage, up to a, extra percent of 30%. Gertie Rex will have a 25% damage reduction and a 25% damage boost. Uglysaur, no abilities. Crydon will have a homing ice ball that will act like the tar effect, slowing you down. It will have an ice spew and the stomp and the spin. Uglytoe will just have the ability to have more speed. Chilodon will have the ability, a passive ability every time it hits a dino or an enemy, it will slow it down slightly by 5%, up to a max of 50%. Swoopjaw, Pterodactyl, and Flapjaw will keep the same hit ability, whatever. Diloff will be able to shoot a spitball or acid ball that will do 250 damage over a period of 4 seconds, 1 every second. Swoopclaw will have a lifesteal effect every time it does over 500 damage. Aurasaur will have 2 abilities. A glistening one will make the opponent's screen white, and another one that will attack something, dealing like 500 damage every time it uses like a shoot of stars, whatever you want to say. Unclee will just be able to do its spin attack, hitting them with its tail, doing about 1000 damage, let's say, or 500, I don't know. Crystal will be able to shoot the massive spike in its forehead, dealing 1000 damage, and the same blinding thing from the Aurasaur. Demorph will get the same strike ability. Sugnash will get the acid ball and 25% damage reduction. Dragon will be able to shoot fire out of his mouth, just because why not. Balrog will have the same lava column, and the Krylophosaurus will get just speed, because that's Sheldactyl will be able to have a 25% damage reduction and the same thing. The Iguanodon, whatever you want to say, will have damage reduction. Skeledon will be able to shoot like the shells or whatever they shoot out, and the like targeting spike ability. The Tuffaluffagus will just get the ability to have like maybe a bit more damage or more size, I don't know. Yeah. The Xenodon will get a 20% speed boost. The Prugator will get a 20% damage boost. Zugator will get a mix between them both. Like a 10% damage and a 10% speed. Spino will get, what was it, plus 20% in water if they had a PvP for water or whatever. Spino will be able to have the big chomp or whatever, and extra speed. What's his name? Hammerhug will have more speed and water as a passive. The Orisaur will have the glistening ability and the more damage or whatever. The Mosasaurus will just do like 1,000 damage in water because it does terrible damage. The Chrono will just get more speed on land and in water as a passive. The Hammerhunk will be able to spin. The Hammerhunk will be able to do the spin ability and more speed in water. The Eaglodon will have just the same swoop. The Rizosugus will have the ability every time it touches something, it will do less damage, and that is it for the abilities. And another thing to this is every 10 levels, that's when it gets its next ability. So if it has 5 abilities, it will be level 50 when it gets last abilities. That's my official dino powers. None of these have been confirmed. They're just ideas I came up with. And like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.